Hey everyone, in this video I'll be going over how to graph linear equations onto a coordinate plane. It's first important to review how to plot points on a coordinate plane. This right here on your screen is a two-dimensional coordinate plane, meaning that there is a y-axis, which is the vertical line, and the x-axis, which is the horizontal line. Say that we have the point 2, 4. All points in two dimensions are written in the format surrounding by parentheses x, comma, y. I'll rewrite that a little more clearly for you, x, y. So 2, 4 means that this point lies 2 units to the right and 4 units above. So from the origin, which is the center point right here, also noted as 0, 0, 0, 0 is the origin, we count 1, 2 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up above. And this is our point right here. I'm going to erase the numbers and also erase the origin for the time being. Say that we have the point -2, 1. -2, 1. In this case, this point lies 2 units to the left on the x-axis, since it has a negative value, and then 1 unit above on the vertical, since the y is a positive. So count -2, which is 2 units to the left from the origin, so 1, 2, and then 1 unit above, right here. And so this will be our point -2, 1, and then the previous point is 2, 4. Notice how there are 4 sections to this coordinate plane. We label each section in the plane quadrants. These 4 Roman numerals indicate the quadrants of the coordinate plane. As you can see, the first quadrant deals with points that have both positive x and y values. The second quadrant deals with points that have negative x and positive y values. The third quadrant deals with points that have both negative x and negative y values, while the fourth quadrant deals with points that have positive x and negative y values. Now I'm going to talk about how we can graph equations onto a coordinate plane. I'm going to first draw another coordinate plane. Alright, say that we have the equation y is equal to 2x plus 1. Remember that whenever we are dealing with the coordinate plane, we are dealing with 2 variables, namely x and y. So an equation is really just expressing a relationship to how one variable is related to another variable. So in this example, y can be retrieved by multiplying x by 2 and then adding 1. And that's the relationship. Let's try and graph this. The first thing you typically want to do when graphing an equation like this is to start choosing x values, plug them in for x, and then receiving corresponding y values. Let's try x is equal to 0. If we plug in x is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to 2 times 0 plus 1, which then gives us a y value of 1, which means that when x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 1, and that will describe our point, 0, 1. Let's try it when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, if we plug in 1 into the equation, we get y is equal to 2 times 1 plus 1. And then this will mean that our y will be 2 plus 1, which is 3. So when x is 1, y is equal to 3, which will describe another point, 1, 3. If we take x is equal to 2, then we have that y is equal to 2 times 2 plus 1, which will give us 5. And this describes another point, 2, 5. So now we figured out the 3 points that satisfy the equation y equals 2x plus 1. We have 0, 1, 1, 3, and then 2, 5. Notice how if we plot these points on a line, well first I'm going to plot them first. So 0, 1 is going to be here, 1, 3 is going to be here, and then 2, 5 is going to be here. Notice how if we plot these points on a line, you can see that we can connect them together like that. And then they form a line. This is why we call equations like these linear equations, because they take the form of a line. I hope this gives you a good review of equations and graphs. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Thanks again.